Hello, Avilash here. This is the first session on the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. The law relating to the negotiable instrument is contained in the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, which applies and extends to the whole of India. Definition of negotiable instruments. The word negotiable means transferable by delivery, and the word instrument means a written document by which a right is created in favor of some person. Thus, the term negotiable instrument literally means a written document which creates a right in favor of somebody and is freely transferable by delivery. A negotiable instrument is a piece of a paper which entitles a person to a certain sum of money which is transferable with one to another person by a delivery or by endorsement and delivery. Some of the characteristics of the negotiable instruments: free transferability or easy negotiability. Negotiable instrument is freely transferable from one person to another without any formality. The property in this instrument passes by either endorsement and delivery in case it is payable to order, or by delivery merely in case it is a payable to bearer, and no further evidence of transfer is needed. So property of the right of the ownership in the instrument can be passed to the other. Title of holder is free from all the defects. The person who takes negotiable instrument bona fide and the for value gets his instrument free from all defects in the title. The holder in due course is not affected by defective title. Transferee can sue in his own name without giving notice to the debtors. A bill, a note, or a check represents a debt. Okay, so these are the types of the negotiable instruments: a bill, note, check. And that is an actionable claim and implies the right of the creditor to recover something from his debtor. The creditor can either recover this amount himself or can transfer his right to the another person. In case he transfer his right, the transferee of negotiable instrument is entitled to sue on the instrument in his own name in case of dishonor without giving notice to the debtor of the fact that he has become a holder. So in case of a transfer of or assignment of an ordinary actionable claim, that is a book debt evident by an entry by the creditor in his account book, under the Transfer of the Property Act, notice to the debtor is necessary in order to make transferee entitled. Presumptions. Certain presumptions apply to all negotiable instruments. Section 118 and 119 lay down the following presumptions. For consideration, the every negotiable instrument was made, drawn, accepted, endorsed, or transferred for consideration. As to date, that every negotiable instrument bearing a date was made or drawn on a such date. As as to time of acceptance, that every bill of exchange was accepted within the reasonable time after its date and before its maturity. As to transfer, that every transfer of negotiable instrument, as the time of endorsement, that the endorsement appearing upon negotiable instrument were made in the order in which they appears thereon. As to stamps, that the loss promissory note, bill of exchange or check was duly stamped. As to a holder in due course, that every holder of a negotiable instrument is a holder in due course. These presumptions will not arise where it is proved that the holder has obtained the instrument from its lawful owner or from any person in lawful custody, therefore, thereof by means of offence, fraud, or for unlawful consideration, and in such a case, the holder has to prove that he is the holder in due course. As to dishonor, that the instrument was dishonored in case a suit upon a dishonored instrument is filed with the court and the fact of protest is proved. Types of negotiable instrument. The negotiable instruments are of two types, which are as follows. Negotiable instruments recognized by status, that is the bill of exchange, check, or promissory note. Negotiable instrument recognized by uses or custom of trade, like banknotes, exchequer bills, share warrants, bearer debentures, dividend warrants, share certificate. What is the meaning of promissory note? According to the section 4, a promissory note is an instrument in writing not being a bank note or a currency note, but containing an unconditional undertaking signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of the money only to the order of to a certain person or to a bearer of the instrument. So promissory note is the note which is not a bank note or a currency note, but it's a written note and it's signed by the maker to pay a certain amount of the money only to the bearer. This is a sample promissory note. You can see here 10,000. The place is there, the date is there, right? On demand, I promise to pay Ramesh, the son of Ramlal of Mirat, on order to sum of the 10,000 rupees for value received. To Ramesh, and his address is there. So here is a stamp from Sanju. His sign and stamp is there. So on the demand, Sanjay is promised to pay 10,000 rupees to Ramesh on some date. Parties to a promissory note. There are primarily two parties involved in a promissory note. They are the maker or drawer, the person who makes a note and promises to pay the amount started therein. In the above specimen, Sanjay is the maker, right? The payee, the person to whom the amount is payable in the above specimen is the Ramesh. In the course of transfer of a promissory note by payee in order, the parties involved may be the endorser, the person who endorsed the note in favor of the another person. In the above specimen, if Ramesh endorses it is in favor of Ranjan, and Ranjan also endorses it is in favor of Puneet, then Ramesh and Ranjan both are endorsers. Why? Because they are transferring their right, they are transferring the promissory note to the Puneet. The endorsee, the person in whose favor of the note is negotiated by the endorsement in the above, it is a Rajan and then Puneet. Essentials of promissory notes, it must be in writing. The promissory note should be in writing. A promissory note has to be in writing. An oral promise to pay does not become a promissory note. Okay. So basically, promissory note should be in writing. The writing may be on the paper or a book, illustration, or signed by an instrument in the following terms. A promisor to pay B or B sum of the 500 rupees. Acknowledge myself to be indebted to B rupees 1,000 to be paid on demand for a value received. So both the above instruments are valid promissory notes. So these are the examples to for writing the promissory notes. A promise to pay to be of sum of 500 rupees. And second note is I acknowledge myself to be indebted to be in rupees 1,000 to be paid on demand for value received. Essentials of a promissory note. It must be contain a promise or undertaking to pay. There must be a promise. Okay, so this is the essentials, important essentials of promissory note. So there should be a promise to pay some of the amount to the other party. The undertaking to pay may be gathered either from express words by necessary implication. A mere acknowledgement of indebtedness is not a promissory note, although it is valid as an agreement and may be sued upon as such. Illustration: sign the instrument in the following terms: the Mr. B, I owe you 1,000 rupees, or I am liable to pay to B rupees 500 rupees. So these are the promissory note with the promise that I have to pay, like Mr. A is owing 1,000 rupees from B and is liable to pay B around 500 rupees. The above instruments are not a promissory notes as there is no undertaking or promise to pay. There is only acknowledgement of indebtedness, where a signs the instrument in the following terms: acknowledge myself to be indebted to be in rupees 1,000 and to be paid on the demand for value received. There is a valid promissory note. So there should be a promise. Third, the promise to pay must be unconditional. A promissory note must not contain an unconditional promise to pay. The promise to pay must not depend upon the happening of some uncertain events. That is, contingency or the fulfillment of the condition. Example: assigns the instrument in the following terms: a promise to pay B rupees 500 7 days after my marriage with C and a promise to pay B rupees 500 as soon as I can. So the above instruments are not valid promissory notes. Okay, as the payment is made depending upon the happening of an uncertain event. Okay, if 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 A can pay the money, then he will pay. Okay, so there is an uncertain event. So there is not a promise which may never happen, and as a result the sum may never become payable. Therefore, it must be signed by a maker. It is imperative that the promissory note should be duly authenticated by the signature of a maker. The promissory note should be signed by the maker or by the payable person. Signature means that the writing or otherwise affixing a person name or a mark to represent his name by himself or by his authority with the intention of authenticating a document. Fifth, the maker must be a certain person. The instrument must itself indicate that certainly who is the person or the person engaging himself or themselves to pay. Alternative promisors are not permitted in law because of the general rule that where liability lies on the ambiguity must lie. So that's why the makers must be a certain person. So the pay must be certain. Like the maker the pay of a pronote must also be certain on the face of the instrument. A note in favor of fictitious person is illegal and void. It's illegal and void. A, a pronote made payable to the maker himself is a nullity, and the reason being the same person is both the promisor and the promisee. So the pay must be a certain. So pay and the maker is the same person. Do not get confused. Seventh essential promissory note: the sum payable must be a certain. For a valid pronote, it is also essential that the sum of the money promised to be payable must be a certain and definite. The amount payable must not be capable of contingent addition or the subtraction. Example: assign the instrument in the following terms: a promise to pay B for rupees 500 and all other sums which shall be due to him. I promise to pay to be rupees 500, first deducting there out any money which he may owe me. The above instruments are invalid because they are in the bill there is this uncertain event, as well as there in this promissory notes the exact amount to be paid by is not a certain. 8. The amount payable must be in legal tender money of India. A document containing a promise to pay a certain amount of foreign money or to deliver a certain quantity of goods is not a pronote. Bill of exchange. As per the section 5 of the Negotiable Instrument Act defines a bill of exchange as follows. A bill of exchange is an instrument in writing and containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing some person to pay a certain sum of money only to in order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. Example: Mr. X purchases goods from Mr. Y for rupees 1000. Okay, so Mr. Y buys goods from Mr. S for rupees 1000. So then Mr. Y may order Mr. X to pay 1000 rupees to Mr. S directly, which will be nothing but bill of exchange. Okay, so Mr. X has purchased goods from Mr. Y and Mr. Y has purchased same goods from Mr. S. So Mr. Y is suggesting to Mr. X that you can pay your 1000 rupees bill to the Mr. S directly, and which is called as a bill of exchange, where the the second party is passing his rights to the next person. This is the sample of bill of exchange. So here 5 months after date, pay Tarun in order to sum up rupees 10,000 only for value received. To Samir accepted and Raju made his sign on this paper. So this is the bill of exchange sample. The parties to a bill of exchange, there are three parties involved in the bill of exchange. The first is drawer or a certain person or a payee. The person who makes the order for making payment in the above specimen, Raju is the drawer, right? A drawee, a person, the person to whom the order is to pay is made, but he is generally a debtor of the drawer. It is Samir in this case. The payee, the person to whom the payment is to be made, in this case, that is the Tarun. I hope you understand this example. The drawer can also draw a bill in his own name, thereby he himself become the payee. Here the words in this bill would be a pay to us and or order. In a bill where a time period is mentioned, just like the above specimen is called a time bill. But a bill may be made payable on demand also. This is called a demand bill. A bill may be made payable on demand is also called as a demand bill. Essentials of a bill of exchange. It must be in writing. The bill of exchange should be in writing. It must contain an order to pay. A mere request to pay on account will not amount to an order. The order to pay must be unconditional. It must be a signed by drawer. The drawer, drawee and payee must be certain. So both should be a human being. A bill cannot be drawn on the two or more drawees but may be made payable in the alternative to one of the two or more payees. The sum payable must be certain. The bill must contain an order to pay money only. It must comply with the formalities as regard date, consideration, stamps. So difference between bill of exchange and promissory note. So as we look with the point number of parties in the bill of exchange, there are three parties: drawer, drawee, and payee. With compared with the promissory note, there is only two parties: maker and payee. So in the bill of exchange, it contains an unconditional order. In the promissory note, it contains unconditional promise given by a debtor to a creditor. So there is a conditional promise. Without promise note, there is not a actual promissory note. So there is a promise which is written in the promissory note. Nature of liability: the liability of the drawer is a secondary or conditional. The liability of the market maker is a primary and absolute. In the bill of exchange, it requires acceptance to become a valuable instrument. In the promissory note, it does not require any acceptance since it is a valuable instrument right from the beginning. The drawer and the payee may be the same person. The maker and the payee cannot be the same person in the promissory note. It can be payable to bearer. It cannot draw as a payable to bearer on the demand. In the promissory note, it cannot be payable to bearer. Bill of exchange requires the protesting for dishonor. Promissory note does not require any protesting. Bill of exchange notice of dishonor must be given to all persons. Such notice is not required to be given to the maker in promissory note. Check. A check is also one of the negotiable instrument. A check is a means by which a person who has fund in the hand of a bank withdraws the same or some part of it. A check is a kind of a bill of exchange, but it has additional qualification, namely, it is also drawn on the specified banker, and it is always payable on demand without any days of grace. So this is all about the Negotiable Instrument Act. Thank you. Best wishes.